I struggled with it. And I thought, I don't have a communication style. But then, of course, we all do. That's why we're here tonight, to try and improve our communication style. So, looking at this, I know I am very sad. I ended up with everything. So I'm supportive, analytical, direct, etc. So I approached it a slightly different way and thought how my speaking style had changed over time. Now, when I started out and I was giving lots of technical presentations, I had two big problems. The first was the time to content ratio. I never had enough time to get in all the content. So I came up with this very clever approach to increase my speaking speed. And with practice I got it to about 150 plus words a minute. And then the stroke of genius was I did away with pauses. After all, Madam Toastmaster, a pause is just a complete waste of time. Was I effective? I got a lot more in, 15 to 20% more content. And it worked, probably to my detriment. My second problem was my audiences. Now, Madam Toastmaster, I had very bad audiences, and there's nothing worse for a speaker than a bad audience. Yeah, these guys really were bad. First of all, they desperately suffered from anxieties. Yeah? And it started to show about 10 minutes after I started speaking. Yeah? They were desperately anxious about time. And then they started to worry about the structural integrity of the building. Yeah? They kept on looking up. Oh, but the real killer was their absolute, and I hate to say this, their stupidity. When it came to the question session at the end, they kept asking me questions about simple things that I'd adequately covered in the presentations. Now, it so happened, I went along to a conference, and there was a gentleman there whose command of English was extraordinarily good. And I was speaking to him before the talk, and I could understand every word he said and what he was saying. But when he went up onto the rostrum, I found it impossible to follow him because he adopted the Mark Bastow rapid speech, no pause way to get through all his content. And I watched his audience start to have these anxieties. So I learned from that I needed to slow down and actually squeeze in the content. And also, I noted that if you gave people less facts, there was more chance that they would take them in. So I became audience sensitive. And I noticed, yeah, that when I gave speeches at a slower rate, yeah, their anxiety about the structural integrity of the building was much reduced. Now, so I reduced the content, yeah. I always had tried to be comprehensive, get everything in. But, as you know, sometimes, as they say, less is more. Now, one of the other things I tried to do was think of things from their point of view. Now, I'd originally viewed the world in black and white, which it normally is. They're wrong, I'm right. But I found that you'd have more of a chance of winning people over if you can consider their point of view. And one way I did this was when I wrote a speech, the first draft, in my own opinion and way, the correct way, I actually wrote it in the incorrect way, which was their view, and then I looked at them. And you know, occasionally, I hate to say it, I was won over by their before I started. So I try to be audience sensitive. Now, in these times when people's time is so valuable, is so short, yeah, brevity is a great virtue. So, and people appreciate it if you keep things short. I find people respond to emails, short emails, a lot faster than long ones. So that's what I try to do. And that's, to my mind, sad as I am, yeah, I try to be audience sensitive. Now, to conclude, I would just like to thank, yeah, the founders of this club, yeah, because they have provided a safe, friendly environment where we can all improve our communication style. And it's a pity Sheila Horton isn't here tonight, but I think of her and Geraldine Loughlin especially. Thank you very much.